Welcome to our channel. Today we how to activate Google Workspace API in a mobile app, detailed guide step by step clearly. To activate the Google Workspace API in your mobile app, start by visiting the Google Cloud Console. Log in to your Google account. Once logged in, create a new project by selecting the Select a Project drop-down at the top. Click on New Project and provide a name for your project. After creating the project, ensure it is selected in the drop-down. Navigate to the API and Services section on the left sidebar. Click on Library to open the API library. In the library, search for Google Workspace API. Choose the specific Google Workspace APIs you need for your app, such as Gmail API or Drive API. Click on the desired API and then select Enable to activate it. Once the API is enabled, go to the Credentials tab on the left sidebar. Click on Create Credentials and select the type of credentials you need. For mobile apps, choose OAuth Client ID to enable authentication. When prompted, configure the consent screen by filling in the required fields. Select application type as Android or iOS depending on your platform. Enter the package name for Android or the bundle ID for iOS. For Android, also provide the SHA-1 certificate fingerprint. Click Create to generate your OAuth Client ID in Client Secret. Make sure to save these credentials securely for your app. Next, navigate to Library again if you need to enable additional APIs for your app. Return to your code editor and integrate the necessary Google API client libraries in your project. Follow the specific implementation guide for the Google Workspace API you are using. Test your app to ensure that API requests are authenticated and functioning correctly. Review the Google documentation for any additional configuration or best practices. Once everything is set, you are ready to deploy your app with Google Workspace API functionality. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.